video 4 in optimizing your Google My Business profile. This video is going to go into something that almost none of you, I shouldn't say none of you because I've probably talked to you if you're watching this, but a lot of people have no idea this exists. They have no idea they can do anything with it at all. So we're going to talk about this little website tab right here inside of your profile. Some of you guys have probably looked at this and maybe thought that it was for businesses that don't have any money or they don't have a website. So what I'm here today to tell you is absolutely publish this website. Do not make it your core website, but publish it. And you can see mine's already published and has been up for quite a while. So, but usually the publish button is right here in the corner. Publish it right away. And then we're going to go over some tips to optimize this a little bit. And I'll show you what this website looks like if you click on this URL. So let's get started with the first things first. So you publish your site. It's going to say, yay, you went live. It's going to put little streamers up on the air and stuff like that. And the first thing you're going to want to do is optimize this. So you cannot change this part of it. Business.site is going to stay. You can't change it. Don't even try. Don't look into it. It's not going to happen. But what you can do is you can optimize this right here. So I would optimize this with your business name and your main core business service. So for us is HVAC. And I also put our main core city where we are located in. Again, don't try to go above and beyond and put this a city that's 20 miles away. It's not going to help you. As you can see, this actually has some stats on it. And you can kind of see how many people have actually gone to this site. So people will land on this website. So very, very important. Before we dig in all this other stuff, go publish that site. Press pause, go publish the site. Let's come back and let's work on it together. All right. So there's a few things you can do. Again, this is a very basic site, a very basic layout. However, you can change the colors a little bit if you want to. For us, our colors are orange and black, so I went with the closest thing, which actually cream soda might be a little closer. So pick and choose what you want, make it, customize it as much as they'll let you. This is where I guess the money goes, where all your time is going to be spent on optimizing this. And this is a legitimate website. Google will index this site. So there are things like headers and tags and things like that actually will go on and get indexed by Google, where their Google crawlers, their robots that read what the website has on it will actually be able to read this. So for instance here, very easy, but very basic title. We want people to know who we are, what we do, where we're located. Same thing with the description. And actually, as you can see, Google helps you with what to fill in here. When you click on the line or right above the line, it will tell you attract customers with a headline. This one will tell you describe your business, and it actually tells you 4 best results include HVAC contractor in Port Washington. So if you're a plumber in New York, it's going to say for best results include plumber New York or emergency plumber New York or something like that. This, personalize it. You can make it whatever you want. We promote our service experts a lot and their experience levels. So for us, this made sense. And home and business, we do light commercial as well. So this just makes sense and kind of fits our business model. Mold it to fit whatever your business model is or your brand is. And this is kind of the nuts and bolts of your site here. And this is where you want to really spend some time and write out write out more about your business. So when we talked about the info section and we did that like 750 character business description, this is that in a nutshell, but make it expand on it. I think you can, I don't even know if they tell you anymore. I think you can get like 5,000 characters or something like that in here, or maybe even 10,000. You can really build this out and put a ton of information on here. Make it readable to a human. what I mean by that is make the content good, like something you would like to read versus spamming it with a bunch of keywords. Because this does show up and it's a legitimate site. So people land on this and they see something that like a third grader wrote, they're probably going to click off and move on. Okay. Couple things that are unique about this site that you can do to kind of tie your properties together. And when I say properties, I mean digital properties such as your website, your social media profiles, stuff like that. Is so for instance, this right here, and it might not work because I'm in the edit mode. I'll show you on the other side. So this actually, I think I can, no, well, we'll redo it since I just clicked off of it. So you can highlight text, and what you can do is you can actually connect this to your website. So what this is doing now is now we're linking our properties together with Google My Business. And this creates really strong signals that this website and this Google My Business profile are connected and are the same business. Other things that I like to do, and I think they're helpful. I don't have any statistics or anything like that. Is what I do is I open up a Google Maps tab. I'll do this right now, and hopefully it doesn't take too long to pull up here. So I open Google Maps, and I have a list. What I do first is I take the list inside of my info tab. Let me see if I can open this in a new tab so we can not lose our place. So what I'll do is I'll go to info. I will go to the service area that I already optimized for 20 locations. I will copy this. And then I will go in here and paste. And then from here, what I do is, for instance, I will go to Google Maps and I will just type in Grafton, Wisconsin. And what you'll see is an image normally shows up. It doesn't show up 100% of the time. If it's a really small town, there might not be an image. What I do with this is I actually take this link here. Okay, it's really long, but what I really want you to notice here is it's got the name of the city, the state, and it's got these. These are super important. These are latitude and longitude coordinates of Grafton, Wisconsin. Okay, so this is telling, again, we're connecting dots and we're linking things together to tell Google where we service our customers. So what I do is I'll take this entire URL, let's get the right tab here, and then I will highlight and link it together, just like that. So that's what I did for these other ones. Now I did this a while ago, so as you can see, I need to update this. So it's a good reminder for me. But for purposes of this video, I'm going to delete these because I already have some done. And then this checkbox right here is what you do to, I'm not sure why it's not working right now, but maybe because I didn't make any actual changes. So I'm going to leave mine. This is how you would normally approve your changes. There we go. All right, there's a couple other things. You can update or unpublish your site. Again, most of this you're probably not going to do too much with, but there's options. So take your time, look through this stuff. Google even gives you tips. They give you a way to share your website. Now I have my Google My Business profile pulled up on another tab. And the reason I want to show you this is going to tie everything together for you. So this is what the website looks like. Again, it's basic. It's not the greatest website you've ever seen. What this website is taking is any posts and any photos that you put inside of your profile when you're going through and you're filling everything out. For instance, this is one of our main pictures. It's got all three styles of trucks that we have on the road. Very nice, easy picture. People recognize the brand in town because it's a very well-known brand, and it's our main header for our website. This down here, these are our Google My Business posts and photos. So what this does is this essentially becomes a blog a recurring blog, if you will, and this will tie all of this stuff together. So your posts that go on Google My Business and show up on mobile search, when you do that, this actually takes these and turns it into a nice, very neat blog space for you that you can have other links in, you can have other content, you can open these up. This will actually open up its own, as you can see here, it's got its own URL. There's other things that are connected here. And I think this gives 9 or 12. Yeah, 9. So the most recent 9 blog posts here. And then you can also click learn more. This will, again, this is going to, I have a lot of posts, so this is going to go on for a while. It may even take a while to load. Oh, I know what it did. One of the, I'm connecting some of our listings, our directory listings, to Google My Business posts. That's what this is. So anyways, as you go further down the page, now we have reviews. So again, this website is actually a nice, neat little website. It shows what you do, talks about what you do, takes some pictures. It will also have some of your most recent reviews that customers can read. And again, do you remember the information that we filled out on that website as far as the tab that you can edit? You can see here, this is highlighted. This should open up our website. As you can see, it changed the URL. My computer's acting like it's a Friday, so it's taking its sweet time. But it opened up our website, so everything's connected there. Scroll back down. And as you can see, these, I'll try to do this in a new tab. So this will actually open up a Google map with Mequon and probably a picture inside of Mequon. As you can see, it's highlighted here. And Mequon's close to Lake Michigan, so here's a picture of the beach. So you can kind of see how all these things are tied together. And again, more pictures. These are pictures we add regularly. It's got a map of our location. You can get directions, call now. Here's our call tracking number. There is a lot of stuff you can do with this. And it's so important to use everything Google gives you. And this is where my business comes in. I guess my shameless plug is there's a lot that can be done with this. If you work with me and you don't want to do all of this stuff yourself or think of it, this is one of the many things that we do, and it's included in our services, because this is like when you build a house, you have to pour the basement first. You have to dig and pour the basement first because that's your foundation. This is your foundation for building strong SEO and Google Maps presence, is this right here, and making sure this is fully optimized. This isn't going to automatically just rank you on the top 3 of Google Maps immediately. This is, like I said, it's a foundation, so we can build on this and we can start building the layers to your business and your brand awareness on Google. So I hope this was helpful. Feel free, drop some questions down there. There's probably going to be questions. There's a lot of information in this video. Make sure you subscribe, share this with someone else. Trying to do whatever I can to help you guys, so that way you guys know what's out there, because I know as a contractor myself, there's a lot of SEO companies and digital marketing companies that, let's face it, they're shit. They don't know what they're doing. They have no idea about this industry. I want to make sure that I work with you guys and we are taking care of one another as being part of the contracting world, because there's a lot of guys out there just looking to make a quick buck because they know you don't know this stuff. So hopefully this educated you and you got some value from this. I will see you in the next video series. We're going to be doing how to optimize your Google local service ads profile. Thanks for watching.